Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City today at the Alamo Dome as we have a couple of squads here ready to square off in the Valero Alamo Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cougars offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. The short hands, it's Roberts. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's Ryan. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big.
It's a seam wide open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Kalani Sitake got this Cougar program back in the national spotlight last season. 11 wins, and boy, did they do a great job in finishing off close games.
And boy, are they fun to watch. You talk about close games. Yes, they won those, but fake punts, fake field goals, going for it on 4th down, like BYU's brand of football, Palmer, is always entertaining.
It's always entertaining. I remember a little while ago, people were wondering how they were going to fare in the Big 12, but they've proven that they can compete for a conference championship, and who knows this year, maybe take the next step to the CFP.
BYU with the 1st and 10. give to the running back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
Brings up second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Working on the right. They're able to keep him out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Brings up.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffaloes offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl pit. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Grab near the marker. It's Miller.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Salter. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll run the screen. Look out, he's got room. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Martin. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. The give to the tailback. He's stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a 1st down. It'll be 4th.
At the 31-yard line. Brings up 4th down.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Secures it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Salter. The screen. He can go. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Offense facing 4th down.
And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Spits it out to the back. And they're not on the same page there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Now, in that ethereal realm of BYU quarterbacks like Ty Detmer and Steve Young, Jake Retzloff has a chance to claim a spot in there, David. 11-2 a season ago, just missed a playoff. If they can get to the CFP, what does it mean for a program like this?
It would be huge. I mean, BYU is a good program, but nobody looks at them as an elite program. So they could perform at that level. And listen, it's going to be Retzlaff. He's that guy. Like, he's scrambling, throwing, making plays. Kind of had a knack for big plays last year. So if he builds on that, watch out.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Roberts. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, and they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The Cougars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Setting up the screen. Oh, a lot of space. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Turning on the Jets. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons. And because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody can overlook Colorado anymore.
Well, it's crazy because the list of Hall of Fame coaches are incredible. I mean, you just go down the list, and I've heard of that guy, heard of that guy, heard of that guy. And so they're starting to recruit better and get more talent. Can they solidify the line of scrimmage? That's what's been the key for Colorado. Can they be physical and tough up front?
They'll run play action. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. To the air, it's Retzlaff. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And that's what quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
Flips it out on the screen. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
We've reached the break. BYU is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
7, Colorado 0.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. There he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Cougars have this offense rolling. They'll try the run. Creates a little space. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Fights off the defender. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Wants to throw on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Here's the handoff. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
The Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Running into the open space. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Defense in that situation just has to know to stay in their lanes. You know, it's hard enough to get this guy down on the ground, but you just can't let him escape. You got to build the fence. You got to build the cage. Keep him in the pocket. And that time, he was just able to use his athleticism to get outside and go pick up the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
And the Buffaloes will move the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Quarterbacks get all the credit, rightfully so. They're the guys taking the snap every play. But my goodness, that dude could have run a 40-yard dash back there in the pocket before he had to throw a strike for a completion.
The Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Welsh. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Salter. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
That makes the score BYU 7, Colorado 3.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Plows through the defense. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Second down coming up.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The play action fake. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And I've seen some crazy things with wide receivers. Like, they want the football. They call for it just like he does here. He wants the football, but, man, you've got to make plays. And if you're going to be loud and you're going to be that guy, when the ball comes your way, you got to make plays on it, and he doesn't do it there.
Wants to throw. It's Retzlaff. And they can't make the play on third down.
You know, my old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to call that situation third in California. Not a lot of plays that you can dial up on the play sheet for that type of down and distance. It makes it so hard on the quarterback. They've got to do a better job of keeping these third downs manageable.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. It's in! Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. The short hands, it's Miller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And the Buffaloes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Gonna run it. It's Welch. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Brings up second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Salter. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You got to have a lot of precision and timing on these slant throws, right? You're throwing it as soon as the receiver comes out of the break. You try to get it to him quickly. They just didn't have the timing there, and it falls incomplete.
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. That brings him to within 1.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Jukes his way for more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The run from the shotgun. There he goes! Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up third and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's third and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position. But defensively, I still got him in third and long, still in a good situation.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And that's exactly what you want to do. You want to get the offense in a third and long situation where you can bring on more skill. You can understand I'm rushing the passer. They're going to throw the football, and you force the incompletion. Nice job by this defense. Getting them in third and long and then executing.
They booted away on fourth down. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch him, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And the Buffaloes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Unloads to the right. Got it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Buffaloes trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado!
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
BYU 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong.
He's loose. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. It's complete to the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the running back. Slithers into space. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Miller. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab. It's Miller. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Back to throw, it's Salter. Buys a little time. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, it's so easy to play defense when you get that 2nd down sack and make it 3rd and long. You can bring in the extra DBs, and you can play with a cushion like they did there, take away the deep ball. It's easy to play great 3rd down defense in 3rd and long.
And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle, it's Ryan. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hagan. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. That is no good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Got the quick completion.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking for a man. It's Salter. Got a man. It's Miller. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards.
Gain of 8. 3rd down coming up.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Salter. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target. On the in-breaking route, got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. It's complete. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the move. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the coach is going to absolutely give him an earful. You have to understand the situation in the game. I got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We're winning the football game. Ball security. I can't reach that thing. I got to cover it with 2 hands and make sure I don't turn it over. What a big-time mistake.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
A strike downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Retzlaff. Got it set up on the outside. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. BYU has this offense clicking. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Dang, that's that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The RPO fired complete to the left. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Salter. Gets it to the back. Runs through a tackle. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Roberts. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. To the air, it's Retzlaff. Trying to set up the screen. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And BYU will get the 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
This BYU offense set up with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Catch in the middle, it's Ryan. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Drip, drip, drip. The water droplets keep hitting the forehead. The paper cuts keep accumulating, and they keep moving the ball down the field, David.
Yeah, and there's a skill to that. I know it's not always the sexy route. It's not what everybody wants. But, man, when you take what the defense gives you and you move the ball slowly down the field and your quarterback's making good decisions, your offense can put up great numbers. And now getting towards the red zone, try to get some points.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield, it's Retzlaff. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Motion from the wide receiver. He's in open space downfield. Lowers those pads. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The toss sweep to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Roberts. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
3rd down play from the gun. Fires on the move. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, BYU. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
when you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up for the point after and the lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Buffaloes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, the running back has it. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And the Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Bucks! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Retzlaff. Caught over the middle, it's Martin. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Bachmeier. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Nice move there. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Offense in a split backfield. Off the RPO, complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it in the 28. It's first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
BYU coming to the line with first and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
He's tackled at the 24-yard line. Brings up second down.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking for a man. It's Retzlaff. Tight end finds a soft spot. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Cougars come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it himself. It's a running room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6, and needing a touchdown in the point after to take the lead. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
On second and goal, he gets another chance. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
2 runs, and this defense has been physical, giving up absolutely nothing. Palmer What's your passing play I think you go to here?
No, I like moving the pocket at this point, Pollock, and also maybe thinking about the tight end on a crossing route. Kind of get through the traffic, come out the other side.
With jet sweep pass. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BYU!
BYU, number 18, in the end zone.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver and getting his feet down and bend.
To the air, it's Salter. Got his man. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football to roll.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
The Buffaloes are marching down the field. Give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Got it inside the 15. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
He's brought down at the 21. Second down coming up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
Is good. That makes the score. Colorado 27, BYU 21.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
At the 26-yard line. Brings up second down.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Retzlaff. Caught close to the marker, it's Roberts. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the ground with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He uncorks one deep. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick handoff. Finding an escape route.
I just love when running backs make those decisions, and when they get close to the sideline, some will take that advantage and step out of bounds not to get hit. But I love when they do like this and stick your foot in the ground, get downhill, get some positive yards because it helps your offense on the next down.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw it, Salter. And he dropped it, just didn't work the thing all the way in.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Oh, what a move. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to pass. The clock an enemy. Got it in the middle. It's Ryan. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ryan. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Tonight's final score, Colorado 27, BYU 21.